And okay, Taiwan is coming. I'm gonna share here. Just a second. Share sound. Oh, you can see the background. Okay, so I'm gonna share here. Can you listen?
So, Riley, how was the first day of school?
Fine, I guess.
Did you guys pick up on that?
Sure did.
Something's wrong. Signal the husband.
Uh-oh, she's looking at us. What did she say?
Oh, sorry, sir. No one was listening.
Is it garbage night? We left the toilet seat up. What is it, woman? What?
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger.
What?
This is disgust. And that's fear. We're Riley's emotions. These are Riley's memories. They're mostly happy, you'll notice, not to brag.
I wanted to maybe hold one.
What happened? Sadness?
She did something to the memory.
Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Take it back, Joy.
Trying.
Joy, no,
Let
wait.
go.
The core memories.
No.
Can I say that curse word now?
What do we do now?
Nothing's working. Why isn't it working?
We have a major problem.
Oh, I wish Joy was here.
We can fix this. We just have to get back to headquarters.
That's long-term memory. You could get lost in there.
Think positive.
Okay, I'm positive you will get lost in there.
What was that? Was it a bear?
There are no bears in San Francisco.
I saw a really hairy guy. He looked like a bear.
This place is huge. Imagination Land? No way. Dream Productions? Rainbow Unicorn? She's right there. I loved you in Fairy Dream Adventure Part 7. Okay, bye. I love you. You can't focus on what's going wrong. There's always a way to turn things around.
So that was the video. I'm gonna just admit Alex. So guys, this was the video. For Hayani and everyone, we are in the main room. We are 22 people, so we are too much to have a good conversation. Now I'm gonna split you into small rooms so you can talk more. I'm gonna, Marcus has already put here on the chat the questions. Thank you, Marcus. Don't forget to choose a leader and introduce yourselves, be respectful. And just a second because I'm gonna split you. Do you have some questions? Any questions? Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna keep this. Just a minute. Okay. So in some minutes, in 45 minutes, I'm gonna bring you back so we can discuss more. Have a nice conversation. We have Lucas Manuel coming, but he will stay here with me. So guys, I see you and enjoy the conversation. If you didn't receive the invitation, you're going to stay here with me. Aurelio. Aurelio, Lucas, the other Lucas. Tama. Let me see. Okay. So Aurelio, could you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi guys, I'm Aurelio. I'm 51 years old. I am Italian. I live in Italian, close to Milan, in the east side of Milan. And I attending this meeting because my intention is to improve my English speaking ability if I haven't a problem with my PC. That's it.
Yeah, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. We have two Lucas, but first, Lucas Zima, please.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Lucas. I'm from Fortaleza. I'm 31 years old. I'm married, have 2 kids, and I work as a software engineer.
Yes, thank you, Lucas. The other Lucas, Lucas Manuel. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Lucas. I am 25, I'm from Taubaté, São Paulo, and I studied.
Thank you, Lucas. Rodrigo, how about you?
Hello, people. Hello, everyone. My name is Rodrigo. I am 21 years old. I live in Teresina, here in Piauí, in Brazil. Right now, I am a student at the university, and that's all, people. Nice to meet you, and it's a pleasure to be here with you, people.
Yeah, thank you, Rodrigo, for being here. And you, Tama. Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tama. I'm from the south of Brazil, Santa Catarina State, and I have enjoyed the meeting several times, and I have been 36 words.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Tama. So let's start with the questions. The first one is, how have been your emotions? Which one do you feel most often? So we have joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust, like the movie. So who wants to start with this one? I'm gonna pick you. So Lucas Lima, could you start?
Yes, sure. So, yeah, sometimes in this pandemic situation, it's a little hard to keep our emotions good, but I believe I'm doing good with that. And most of the time, I feel joy and just relax. And I kept working from home and trying to stay safe with my family.
That during this pandemic, is our emotion is like a mix. I understand you. Thank you, Lucas. And you, Rodrigo.
Yeah, I agree with you, people. It's very mixed right now, but I would pick maybe, let me see, joy and fear, maybe, because we have to feel joy right now because we have to be some escapism, something to fly away of this world sometimes because it's not easy to face it all the time, all day, the whole week, for example. So, but yeah, I think I'm good right now. And about fear, because sometimes I feel that I'm not good enough to do some things related to it, for example. Yeah, and for example, with English, it was I have to be very strong to be here on TNT, for example, because I am very shy. I'm very shy. So to talk to people, to talk to strangers, is something that I'm afraid all the time. So those are my emotions that I have felt nowadays and during this pandemic.
Yeah, I totally understand you. And we are so brave to be here talking English. So you're good. And
Thank you.
No problem. And you, Tama, how have been your emotions?
So sorry, first I apologize because I say I have 36, but I'm 36, so it was a bad expression, so sorry. But yes, in terms of emotion, the last year was really hard, I guess, because yes, I was like far away from my family, so I was really worried about if I could see my family again. So it was a difficult time, and now I feel like better and handle my emotions better. But I agree with the last colleague. Not as easy like share our emotions to another people, and sometimes you need like a good network to share what you are feeling, but not as easy at all. So As I think is an interesting moment, but our only also difficult moment to express what you are feeling.
Yeah, you said interesting things. Thank you, Thomas. And you, Aurelio?
Yes, first of all, I never see this cartoon, this movie. And I think that in the closer future, I see it because, yes, the Walt Disney movie are always beautiful. But I never see this. Probably in the close future, I see it. Regarding the emotion, I'm always so positive. In fact, many people tell me that I have always on my mouth the smile, and I think is very important. Regarding my person, I'm always so positive because I think that this is very important. Because if you are sadness, I think that the people tend to avoid your person because think that the negative is not good. In other side, if you have positive, like in my my occasion, is good because I transmit always happiness, always positive, and this I think is good. And it's good for me because in every situation, if is beautiful or if it's bad, I search always the beauty in every situation, and this is good.
Yeah, this is amazing, and I really understand you because I'm like you. I'm always trying to see the good things of what happens, and it's so good when you talk or you live with a person like this is optimistic and have a good vibe, good when the person arrives, the energy of the place is better. And thank you, Aurelio. And you, Lucas, the other Lucas Noel.
I think I'm doing well. Sometimes no, sometimes yes, but I'm trying to keep going and my plans, my everything, my university, my hobbies. But I think it's not so easy because all you see the news are so bad news and think, oh, I think all this you over, so we can't see a good thing. But I'm trying to make my life, but it's sometimes not easy, but I'm trying.
Yeah, it's not easy. We are, as I said, we are brave to be here, to be alive. It's not easy to be Brazilian, to see a lot of bad news, and in general as well. But yeah, you will have a good future and a present as well. So keep going. Let's go to number 2. Joy is its character of the movie. So Joy eventually realized the importance of sadness. Do you think all the emotions are important? Rodrigo, could you start?
Yes, sure. Yeah, I was thinking when I watched the movie, I don't know, a couple years ago, and I realized that either just like Joy did, because it's important to feel anything, not only joy or sadness, because we are humans, we are very unpredictable all the time, so we don't know what we will face sometimes, and to feel anger, I don't know, joy, sadness, disgust is something humane. It's part of ourselves, of or our reality. So it's very important to think, to know that you have to feel something. You don't have to keep this with you, or I don't know, try to switch the way you are feeling. Maybe when it comes to positivity, maybe I think it's important, like Aurelio said, because when a person feels sadness all the time, it's not good. Not only to the person, but also to the people around her or him. So yes, it's very relevant to feel something, whatever it is.
Yeah, I understand you. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Tama, what do you think?
I completely agree with Rodrigo. I think it is important not like avoid the sadness. No, I think this is the most important. Not avoid what you are feeling if you are negative or positive, but yeah, also important like be positive, as say Aurelio. But you cannot avoid, because I think in the future could like grow a lot. Like if you avoid this feeling, could grow even more in the future. And yes, and I don't know, eventually cause more stress. So I think it's important, like to show, to express what you are feeling, even if you have sadness, even if you have bad feelings. But it's important, like be honest about what you are feeling. Like you cannot only like I don't know wear a mask all time, like that you are positive. But sometimes it's normal. It's normal to be sadness.
Yeah, it's normal to be sad. Yeah, we need to find a balance, right? But I totally agree. I guess all the emotions are important, but we need to be more happy. And you, Lucas Emanuel. Yeah, Lucas Emanuel. So Lucas is
I
different.
agree with I agree with both. I think it's important, but yeah, I just agree. I think they talked a lot, everything.
Okay. How about you, Lucas Lima?
Yeah, I agree with my colleagues. So for me, it's a little difficult to show when I'm sad or I'm a little anger. I'm feeling a little anger because I know that we need to, all of us will feel different emotions depending on the time. But uh, sometimes I just try not showing the others I'm sad. I know that's not good for me because, as some of you said, we need to feel the emotions, and because it's not good try to, how can I say, to hide the emotions and not feeling it. We can feel more anxiety and feel bad. But yeah, I agree. We it's important to all the emotions are important for us.
Yeah. Yeah, you answered the number 4. You said a little bit about this, and I guess it's pretty interesting. I'm gonna skip number 3 and go to number 4. But Aurelio, please.
Yes. No, but the emotion, all types of the emotion are part of our life. It's normal because we have, we are, yes, we are a people, and it's part of our life and our chemic, the different emotion. Normally, I'm so extremely positive. Example, 3 months ago, around 3 months ago, unfortunately for a problem during an operation in the hospital, my father was dead. And in that period, I'm so sad because, yes, my father had 83 years old. He was so old. In one side, I'm so sad for this because I like the idea to stay with him for many times, close to 100 years. But in other side, I'm so happy for this. In fact, this is the reason because I'm not sad, I'm so happy because my father in Italy there is this sentence. My father is dead very well because don't spend many times in the bed illness. I prefer yes. Is my father was dead, but he was dead very quickly. Don't spend more time in the bed illness or with a person that help you in every situation. Example, if he have the necessity to go in the toilet or the situation, I prefer this. Yes, I'm so sad for this, but the death is part of our life. I prefer to think that now my father stay very well in the place where he is now. I'm so happy. It's normal, but in every situation, in every case, I prefer remain always positive because it's the best way for me and for the people that stay surrounding me. That's it.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this. I'm sorry about it, but here we have an expression is like now he's resting, like he's calm, he's not suffering. So, and yeah, okay. So let's go to number 4 because as Lucas was talking about this, Hailey feels pressure to be happy or joyful and hides her true feelings from her parents. Do you think that showing your emotions is a sign of weakness? So, Rodrigo, do you think?
Yes, yeah, just a minute. Oh, yeah. The third question, right? Right?
Number 4. I skipped the number 3.
Okay. Running feels pressure to be happy or joyful and hiding true feelings for parents. Do you think that showing your emotions is a sign of weakness? Oh, absolutely not. We have to show. Yeah, I was thinking when people were talking about this into the previous question, and yeah, I think I have sometimes I I have difficulties in expressing my feelings, and sometimes I have to do something not related to speaking, So I think we have to express our feelings, not only doing only one thing, and talking to people, talking to friends, but we have to create something that we can express our feelings. So for example, we can do this by, I don't know, dancing, writing. I like to write my feelings. I think it's a good one because I struggle sometimes to express them. I don't know, with my face or things like that. But yeah, I think we have to do that. And just like people said before, we have to have a balance in our feelings because we have to have a balance in our lives. It's important because if don't, we have to face and cope with consequences if we have an I don't know, mental break or something like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I guess it's not related with weakness. As we said before, we can show our when we are sad, but this is not about you are weak or you. Yeah, we are not weak. So I'm gonna ask for Lucas. What is your opinion? Sorry.
I think it's not a weakness. I think it's the opposite because on these days, I think it's difficult showing your sentimentals of people judging you. So I think you need to be strong to show how you're feeling exactly. So I think it's not a weakness, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I cannot imagine people who judge people because the emotions. I guess everybody has your own time, and own emotions and cannot judge people because of this. We need to help each other. Thank you, Lucas. And you, Aurelio, do you think that showing your emotions is a sign of weakness?
No, but depend. I explain why I think in this way. When I was young, around 20 years old, I stayed in the Italian army for many times. And I remind that my captain told us it's not good if you show your emotion because your enemy can use it to kill you. In this form is so exaggerate, but I prefer to express this sentence in this way because it is so hard. And I follow this suggestion for all my life, and for this reason, yes, I'm sorry, weakness is. I don't. In my case, I don't like to show my sensitive emotion because I think that the bad person in my life, because it's normal for us to meet during the life the bad person and the bad person. And in this case, I think that if the bad person to know your your I'm so sorry
Weakness,
weakness,
yes.
they can use this to hurt you in your life, in your situation. For me, I prefer don't show my weakness or my particular emotion in public. I prefer this in private. In fact, if for a particular situation, example, in the case of my father's death, I prefer to cry in private, close in my family. In fact, my brother-in-law in that situation told me at the house, "It's so incredible. You are so cold. Yes, cold." But it's not really because in the public, in the cemetery, I prefer to stay closer inside. Yes, inside, my emotion is so strong. I'm so sad, but I prefer don't show this in public. When I go back at home, unfortunately, I spend more time to cry for my father. In that moment, I think I lost my father for forever, forever, forever. I I lost my point, the referiment point, but I think it's normal. But in my case, I prefer don't show my particular emotion in public. I prefer in private.
Yeah, I got it, your point of view, and I understand. Maybe I like you preferred not to show in public, but with your family, you are doing this. The bad thing is you keep this bad feeling for you and alone. I don't agree with this. I guess it's hard to show the emotions, but if you have a friend or a psychologist or a family, a familiar, I guess it's important to share this. Thank you, Aurelio. Let's go to number 5. Can memories change our emotions? I guess yes. I'm gonna answer this one. Good memories totally change our emotions, and bad memories as well. But when I remember about my childhood, I feel very happy, and most of cases I'm happy with my memories. But it's important to try to choose the memories that we remember. So I totally agree with the sentence, with the question. How about you? How about you, Rodrigo?
Oh, yes, I agree with you. Emotions and past are very related to us at the time that I don't know, we remembered. So I like to remember, for example, my times in high school because I spent four years there, and I spent mostly, I don't know, half the time of the day there because it was integral school, and I did a lot of things there. It really changed my mind the time, and I became acquainted with a lot of people, a lot of things that was very unusual to me. So it was a time that it was very hard to accept that my high school was over when I entered the university because my friends wasn't there with me, the professors, the space that I wasn't the same. So it was a time that I struggled so hard to not forget but to accept that we things have to change. We are not the same anymore. We are not the same actually, and also the pandemic times. We 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 I remember the times before that, and it's hard to not accept that it is over.
Yeah, it's good to remember about the life before pandemic,
Yeah.
and yeah, remember some moments. And yeah, thanks God that we have these memories to cope with our good emotions.
We have to move on.
Yeah, I totally agree. We need to remember, but not to stuck at the same place. Like, oh my God, my past was in that way. Like,
Yeah.
you got it. We need to move on. Thank you, Rodrigo. How about you, Lucas? But agora, now we just have one Lucas.
I agree with you guys. I think it can bring good feelings or bad feelings, depend of the memories. But I think good memories, I think it's like, yeah, addicted to think about it while we're living now and think when it's over, we can live our lives again and have good memories, making good memories for future. I think yes, I think it can help us thinking about it. Our past, the good things in the past to help.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucas. And you, Aurelio.
Yes, I think that is normal. The beautiful memories can change, or beautiful or bad memories, ugly memories can change our emotion. Depend. If, example, if it's impossible, but if my boss, yes, with me, and I'm angry in that moment, I think a beautiful situation in the past, and my my emotion change. I prefer to use this way. I don't think that if there is a person happy, think a bad emotion to change your emotion in the opposite side. I prefer to to think always in positive and to remind in my mind a beautiful emotion that I lived in the past. Or probably, I'm sorry, my microphone. Or eventually, if I think regard my future, I think always in positive because I hope that this situation is going this way because I can improve my work situation, my life, or my money situation. I don't think that I think negative. Oh no! If I go in this interview, probably they don't take me for this work. Yes, I think yes. The memory change our emotion, but it is important that change always in positive in every situation, guys.
Yeah, always thinking positive. Thank you, Aurelio. Let's go to number 6. What are some ways you cope with sadness, anger, fear, and disgust? How do you deal with this? The way that you do. Lucas?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. What are some ways you cope with sadness? It's like, how do you deal with this? What do you do for cope with sadness?
I'll try to relax listening some music I like and watching a movie or play my violin and maybe go running, depends on the time and the day. But I think trying to do something I like to try to forget the sadness.
Yeah, I do the same. And you, Aurelio?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Read the translation in the other episode. But in my case, I think that in every situation it's important. I use this way to this game, this play. I think that in every situation it's possible to find the beauty, the beautiful situation. Example, you think if I don't have a work, a job, in one side is not good because without the my job I haven't a salary and I haven't a money to help my family and to proceed in the future. But in other side is good because I spend more time at home and I use my free time. Yes, I use this free time to search a new job in my case, but I can stay in full relax without a problem. And I think to clean the house. In other situation, example, I speak regarding this because 2 weeks ago, unfortunately, my wife have had an accident. Fortunately, without a problem, but our car is dead, and this is good. Yes, in one side it's not good because the car it was new, but now it's not new. But in the other side, I'm so happy for this because I can change the car and I can take a Jeep. I love the Jeep. And this is a good occasion. In every situation, there are two different ways, the good way and the bad way. I search the good way in every situation. It's good.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I'm loving your point of view, Aurelio. And yeah, and she's safe as well. You can change your car now. Yeah, I'm trying to do this. We have the choice to choose. We can like be sad, but we also can choose the happiness. Thank you, Aurelio, for sharing. And you, Rodrigo?
Yes, I was thinking about it, and I have some or many actually ways of escapism that I tend to do or try to do when I'm feeling some, I don't know, bad vibes, for example. So for example, I want to or I like to listen to music like just like Lucas said, and I like to sing them aloud. So it's a form to me that I like to do all the time. I'm always singing something, and also I like to read something because not I like to read. Right now it's not that good to me because I like to read something on the bus, but now I can do this because we are not attending in-person classes. And also I like to study English. It's a form of escapism to me because it's not that it's not something that I do because I'm forced to do it, but it's something that I like to do. And also I have about fear that we were just saying. The first day that I was here, I remember that I was so anxious, and you were with me. I was with you, Marisi, Patricia, and another guy talking about pets. And I was so anxious that day, and my face was hurting, my entire face. But in the end, with the fear that I was feeling that day, I could speak. And sometimes we have to face, something that we are afraid of do. So just to go for it.
Yeah, that's amazing when we pass through the fear. We are with the fear, but we do the thing. So it's the best feeling sensation. I don't know if I guess sensation exists in English. And yeah, like, oh my God, I did this. I can do this. Whatever I'm feeling. So that's nice to hear this, Rodrigo. And yeah, you are here now, so you pass. You
Yes,
pass
I
it.
overcame.
Yeah, you overcame. Let me say, yes, you all said. Let's go to number 7. When do you feel most when do you feel most energized? Energized. Oh my God, this word is difficult. What do you like to do with that energy? I'm gonna answer this one. I feel more energy in the morning. I like to do my things like some exercises and to have my breakfast in the morning. I'm a morning person. At night, I'm like, oh, sleeping. So I feel more energy in the morning. So I like to start my day with a lot of energy to study and to work. How about you, Aurelio?
No, in my case, if I feel most energy inside my body, I like to do a sports. I like to do sport. In fact, I do three types of sport. I run, I go in the bicycle, and I like to do gym. Yes, in this period of time, it's not possible to go in the gym, and I search to do the exercise in the house, in my house, with my my my. I don't remember the weight. And if it's possible, I prefer. I don't like to spend my time in the bed or in the sofa to sleep. In fact, my friends uh, tell, told, tell many times that you are the man never sleep. It's my habit. I prefer to use my time. In fact, I think if I stay on the sofa or in the bed for many hours. In my mind, I think you have lost many important time in your life, and this is no good. I prefer to spend. In fact, example for this weekend, for Saturday, if the weather don't change, because now here in Italy the weather is cloudy.
Yeah.
My intention is to go out with my bicycle and to spend 3 hours in the countryside. And I use all my energy for the weekend. Is good.
Yeah, you're planning how you will use your energy. Good. And you, Lucas?
The moment when I have more energy, I think it's after my lunch and sometimes at night. And I using this energy to study and enjoy studying like for 3-4 hours non-stop and just studying. And sometimes I use it for to clean my closet, for example, and just for enjoying this moment. But usually in the afternoon and at night it's not so good because everybody's sleeping, so I can't doing some noisy at night.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing. I'm gonna bring people back, but let's go to number 10. I guess it's a good exercise. Tell people a reason for being happy and grateful today. Could you say, Aurelio?
Yes. The reason the life is so beautiful, and it is important don't lost our time, our day in a bad, in ugly way, in a bad way. I suggest you to search the beautiful situation the beautiful in every situation is important. If you stay always happy, if you stay with a smile on your mouth on the this I don't
Yeah,
remember
mouth.
now mouth
Yeah.
you are always positive and you have incredible life and see I think it's good. It's not good if you are always sad. It's not good. That's it.
Thank you, Aurelio. People are backing, and we was here on the main room have a good conversation. But Aurelio is the most positive person in this world. He taught us a lot of things. Let's wait a little bit because yeah, 50 seconds. People are coming back. Yeah. So how was the conversation? I'm gonna ask you, Hayani. Did you like it?
I love it. I love it. It's great talk about our emotions and our diary and how feel in the pandemic and think about this.
Yeah, good to have you here. One more time, welcome. Keep coming. We have other meetings, right? Let me see, Larissa, did you like it, the conversation?
Yes, I did. Here you answered me first, like they were doing at our class. But it was a great topic. It's Inside Out. It's one of my favorite movies. That's why I came to your TNT. I love it. It was really good.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing movie, and we can get some ideas and some learning for this movie. I just asked to Aurelio the number 10, but I'm gonna choose one person. Let me see. Atamis. Tell people a reason for being happy and grateful today.
I have no reason to say. I can't say anything. Not in this situation. I don't want to lie. As I said in my group, I don't want to lie. I don't want to say to people you have to be grateful and happy for basic things everybody should have, like a house or being alive or that kind of things. I believe many more people should be alive if we have a better government, if you have a better many things. So I really don't want to say a reason because I think it's related to that another question like toxic positivity, and I don't believe in this.
Yeah, I understand you. But let me see. Alexandre, could you say a reason for being happy today?
At the question 10.
Yeah.
So I think even though there are a lot of problems, we have to be happy. We have to know that we are great. We have to be positive. You are so young, guys. Only me and Aurelio are a little old here, but the rest is so young people. And you have to seize your time. Set your goals. Think about 22, 23, 24, and be positive. I think is the that I think I try to live in just a way to overcome this bad situation we are living now.
Yeah, as I was talking here, we having a good conversation on the main room. And I hope you have a good conversation and a good day. And I am pretty happy now to talk with you and to share a lot of new thoughts. And I'm gonna finish the meeting. You will receive a feedback on your email, so please answer. It is important. And thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next meeting. Right? Thank you.
Bye-bye.